inside lane, missing exits, glued to the pavement. Between the lines, I keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire, no more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, I don't need to go around anymore. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words, stop stalling in the doorway, and cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual, don't you wanna feel right? We had a dialogue, it's good to shake the mind. Speeding up the pace, turning up the heat, where I need to be for the first time. I'm taking risks, I'm casting off without a lifeline. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words, stop stalling in the doorway, and cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual, don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel? Everything I do, get it past slow. Think El Castro, knowing that the past broke. Not understand, our life's like a blast. Whoa, understand rules, it's eternity to blast mode. Listen, bad to be around, feeling steady though. Grooving on that speed when we up in the stereo. Say what's up, listen, all we doing this music, don't foolish up. Room with my team, 30 North, we around. If you're looking for them boots, out sale for the crowd. If you understand, listen, now being heated and fitting. Putting this out, can you feel it in the wishing?
To give up, keep going, don't you stop. A little ain't enough, 'cause I am leaving. So you wanna get to know me? I ain't gonna give you any help. Guess you're gonna have to show me. All of you, nobody else. So you wanna get to know me? I ain't gonna give you any help. If you really wanna, if you really wanna get to know me.
2014, tell them holla at you, telling whole scene. Put it all and break apart. Hope you good, don't break apart. Essence of the dark twist. F it, you good list. On your zone every day wishing. Family don't break apart. Damn, it's a cold ass world from the start. First thing we gotta do, stay young, concerned. Wanna change, young fella. Damn, who you gon' learn if you understand? Listen, now being heated and fitting. Putting this out, can you feel it in the wishing?
You seem ready to give up. Keep going, don't you stop. A little ain't easy. So you wanna get to know me? So you wanna get to know me? I ain't gonna give you any help. If you really wanna, really wanna get to know me. If you really wanna, yeah.
Where are you going? Going so fast tonight. Have the road to smell the rose of life. Take a breath now. Don't hold it in too long. 'Cause you might end up missing out on life's short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go.
Hello and good afternoon. Welcome for some good old SEA Dota here for the MDL Macau SEA Qualifiers, and hosted in December for $300,000 prize pool, and of course with some lovely qualifying points. It will be 300 pro circuit points, 300,000 USD. Imagine what you could buy with that. Even if you came in like, I don't know what, third place. That's a ton of cash. And I don't know, what would you guys buy with that kind of money? And Hello to all of you tuning in on the stream here at Beyond the Summit 2 channel. Are getting comfy, start to share the stream as we start with a very nice series, of course. You know, first series of the day, we get a really strong team, Fnatic. The Prime, I know these guys are from Indonesia, haven't really seen them play too many games yet recently, and I'm interested to see how they do. Will they be the new hope? There's a bit of a debate, you know, I believe in the Indonesian scene, who is the top dog now? Is it RQ? Is it EVOS? Is it Boom ID? Of course, Boom ID having the former Fnatic mid player, he's like what, 9k, 10k MMR in your dream. Excuse me. Alright, so 80s all the way from Singapore, I'll be your caster, and yes, if you guys are wondering why yesterday we didn't have an English stream, okay, just to give you guys a bit of an explanation, well, we're just, you know, us C casters, we're kind of stretched real thin. You know, Liza knows doing EU, and yesterday I had plans. Blaze did ask me if I wanted to cast, but I already had plans. It was very last minute. He asked me like what, 4 AM my time, but I really couldn't unless I can. Here I am. So the good news is, guys, for the rest of the Macau SEA Qualifiers, you guys will have an English stream, so don't worry about that. You don't have to go to the Tagalog or Russian stream, or the Chinese stream, or whatever language are there, because you have me. Beggars can be choosy, right? Feels bad, man. Okay, I'll try my best to make this as less painful as possible for you guys. But I must give a heads up. I on the stream, so that's a good thing. And of course, for those of you watching in-game as well, yes. I hope you guys enjoyed the games. There will be 3 best of 3 series today. This is the first.
5 seconds
this is how the bracket is like, right? So for the bracket, oops, it's too loud. Right, okay. So for the bracket, we have Fnatic versus the Prime right now. Next up, we have TN10 series, because that's a rematch going on right there. I'll explain more into detail, and the winner of these 2 series will play the last best of 3 today, which is scheduled for 8:30, which basically means I should be casting from now all the way to potentially midnight, which is like what, 11-hour stream. So yes, and hello again to all, once again to all of you tuning in, start to tune, share the stream with your friends, hide your kids. We're going to be in for either potentially something very inappropriate happening right here, because Fnatic, I mean, I'm not sure if you guys watched the grand final qualifiers for Summit.
10 seconds
that was like 2 days ago. Fnatic versus Mineski. They pulled out the ultimate anime comeback where Fnatic had, the 2 2. Trust me, for me, from game 1, after game 1 and 2, I was like, alright, imagine if Fnatic actually came back, and they actually came back, so the caster's curse, came into play. But no regrets, man. I mean, that was one heck of a series, and I have to say, I mean, I don't want to exaggerate, or I hope I'm not exaggerating, but that was arguably the best in over 3 years of casting. But okay, I mean, enough about all that, about all the chatter. Here we are. Fnatic versus the Prime, and the bans immediately, Night Stalker, Shadow Shaman, Rubik, Beastmaster, and Sand King. It's interesting. And one thing like I have noticed about Fnatic's gameplay is that, okay, for the first 2 games against Mineski, right, they banned out these late game heroes against Mineski, like Anti-Mage, blah blah blah, and they usually drafted the final pick around Abed. But after game 2, the way they adapted to came back for game 3 was when they started to realize that, okay, Abed can actually play heroes which were allowed to come online much earlier. Basically like Queen of Pain and global farming heroes like Tinker, I mean, Invokers on that level is Prime going straight up with the first pick Puck, that's always a very reliable pick, right? Puck can go to the off lane, Puck can go mid. In some cases from Filipino teams, I've seen Puck going to the safe lane. Ancient Apparition. Okay, so Ancient Apparition, this hero, I don't know, I feel like this hero is... let's see. Yeah, okay, I feel like this hero lanes you can either snowball off it, but also I feel like this is a very underrated foe, where if you try ganking this hero, it's actually strangely strong, because like Cold Vortex increases magic damage, right? It's great for setting up ganks. It synergizes extremely well with Puck, if you think about it, Cold Vortex. And cold feet as well. If you chain the stuns properly, like for example with Sven, you could do some serious damage. In this case, it will be with an Earthshaker. But Omni Knight final pick from the Prime. Wow, okay, this is the cancer right here. To destroy Mineski in the final game in that series just 2 days ago. Less than a week ago, man. That was disgusting. Ohio went on the carry Omni Knight. That was like Phase Boots, Yule Scepter, DJ and Aura. You are not running away from Ohio. He was gonna bring you upstairs and do inappropriate things to you. Alright, so yes, hello. And the Fnatic going back into the tiny pick. Okay, you know, Envy could be a bit inspired after watching... Okay, in Game 3, what Fnatic also played against was Mineski actually putting Ice on the tiny offlane. It actually almost worked out too. Like, the ganking pressure was extreme. So, I think it was against... Yeah, it was a... Who was he against? I forgot what hero was he against. Was he against the Omni Knight? No, it wasn't against an Omni Knight. What hero was it? It was a melee hero.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure, but okay. Fnatic, yeah, like I said, you know, if they hit this very strong power spike timing, Fnatic has the potential to easily snowball off the Prime. But if the Omni Knight gets a good lane, the Prime can easily negate most of that. This would be a game where Templar Assassin would probably have to go into Diffusal Blade. Oh wait, hold on, they changed Diffusal Blade, didn't they? Diffusal. No longer dispels. Okay, right. So there's no point in a Diffusal Blade this game, but you can still blow up heroes extremely quick. I mean, just look at TA with a Deso with a Blink this game. You could actually blow up the AA, Earthshaker, and Puck. Just poof. Just like that. 2 hits, poof. And you have so much new damage coming up from Tiny as well. If the Clock just isolates the Omni Knight, just pushes him into a very far corner. Game could...
10 seconds remaining.
Where the Monkas at? BTS! Where my Monkas? It's not Excalibur anymore for those of you who are just starting to tune in and those of you who are not sure about the new Fnatic roster. But yes, I am loving this a lot more. Monkey King, that's right, that's right. New hero, guys, new hero. They took out the Invoker, Tinker, Undying. Okay, Undying is because they basically put that a lot for Pi on DJ. But the Prime will go back to the Chaos Knight pick. Alright. I mean, Ice Rock's greatest creation, right? Monkey King. This is good. I mean, Monkey King character. I've said this so many times. For those of you who have, if you guys have watched my previous cast, I've always said Monkey King Battle Fury can actually farm and contribute so much more and come online way more and participate even more than an anti-mage when you go for the Battle Fury build. Because Primal Spring just clears creep waves out so much faster, it's a stronger nuke, you know, compared to an anti-mage where you only have to right-click creeps down. But alright, hold your kids, guys. Like I said, this is going to be a sick series. It's either going to be extremely one-sided or we're going to have a super hell of an upset coming up. And with the rise of Fnatic with this roster with Abed, their first choice now coming into play, I just have to say, 10k MMR, and MMR is not just a number anymore. I mean, maybe in a couple of days, actually no, after today I believe, the new rank system coming in, MMR would have just been a number. For that 6k, only to realize you're never ever gonna see those numbers again. But okay, you know, yeah, one thing about the Monkey King as well, Fury and also the Jingu Mastery, one Boundless Strike could easily clear basically the entire CK illusions and stuff, because before the illusions come in, he's extremely squishy. So yes, hello, and hopefully some of you guys will be very lucky. The 10k MMR plays, right?
Prepare for battle.
Controversy though, you know, 10k NA versus 10k C. Mid one, the real 10k C Kappa. I mean, 10k is 10k, right? Who am I to judge? I'm just a caster. But yes, my finest creation. Oh, this hero. Man, hello, yep. Rohan Sarin, thank you for the shout out in the stream. Here we look at the Prime 5-man movement into the Radiant jungle. Love this when you have these TPs at level 1 already. I always feel like Icebox is trying to encourage more keeping Dota with its complex variables and so many factors inside, and how versatile this game can be, how much thinking there is involved. So, okay. Let's see where to go. And if you guys ever see the update, if you ever feel like Monkas is actually been enabled, Alright, excuse me about that.
The battle begins.
Alright, so it's gonna be just 2 bound tunes going the way of Panda. So who's gonna win here? Indonesia or Philippines in the mid? WK, WK, WK. Indonesians laugh, right? Wak, 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 wak. Yeah, so a bit of quick info. Yeah, sorry my voice is not exactly in the right place right now. I literally got the notification to cast this game at like 6 AM in the morning. You know, Blaze is having a tough time, I feel. All the scheduling, so you know, if you guys don't forget to follow him on Twitter, right? Blaze Casting. It's not easy scheduling all, which means he's probably awake like almost 24/7. Okay, yeah, it will be an Omni Knight versus Tiny matchup. And NV hard carry on Monkey King. This will be good. I mean, like I said previously during the draft, that the way they adapted to winning against Mineski was that they gave Abed heroes to create space for Envy, which meant that Envy could actually less pressure on him to, I would say, to delay the game. But over top, you know, Ohio, he sees a wild Barbie typing him behind his tier 1 tower. Omni Knight, man. Yeah, you get the cleave damage, but with the Purification Nuke and Degen Aura, you will take a lot of damage, especially as a Tiny. Compared to the Tiny, despite that high right click because you have no armor. And there's very little that DJ and Pi can do at the moment. You can't really gank the puck, but what they can do is just salvage the situation so that Envy gets at least decent farm in this lane, which he is. You know, he's at 4-0, but the CK is 7-0. That says something. Because of the block early on, the creep wave did end up getting very close to the tier 1 tower. It wasn't safe to just, you know, farm. But now fighting for that bounty rune, 3 hero movement, and they will get the stun into Clockwork, but I think, yeah, he likes to go for the level 1 cogs, not the battery assault, so it's very hard to actually zone any heroes out. It's enabled for you guys. No Monkas for Hades, and alright, Envy getting stunned up with the Kofi proc. He's definitely going to freeze First Blood, going the way of Nefari. And extremely strong aggressive tri-lane. It's one of the examples of why Monkey King probably isn't picked that often, because to a certain extent this is where that aggressive tri-lane can be very annoying. But okay, Envy moving to the top. I think Barbie has seen him. And Abed 9-4 on Panda. Abed will have to shred this puck. Refraction charges low. Top lane, they are trying to go here into Barbie with that level 1 boundless strike. It's not going to be enough damage to kill Barbie.
I am in your debt.
Envy's right to the top lane. Maybe they'll do the musical lanes very soon. They have the TP still on the Chaos Knight. Yep, bringing him in again. Could go for another stun. Musical lanes. Okay, maybe onto Barbie. Nefari is heading to the middle lane as well, perhaps to try and get a gank onto Abed. But Abed, you know, he's just winning this lane so hard. But top lane again. We have the Rift and the stun. Can they get the Chaos Bot off? Oh, it's being used. Nefari, don't want to try have the Kofi. Have the tree dance onto Eternal Envy. Does yeah, DJ's here with the spring just to push them back. What's next? Nah, he's just trying to get as many Jingu Mastery procs off. Because see, this is where I see the difference in some Monkey King play, where you would actually, I've seen heroes just max over the boundless strike. Oh, it looks like they found a nerve shaker. Maybe might find him into the cogs with a battery assault. Dance for me! Dance for me! That's right, pushing him to the easy camp, trying to deny, and never mind, DJ getting the kill. But top, you know, Razman and AA still getting the envy. You can't spell feed without EE, right? Nah, it's a really hard game for Monkey King. 0-2. And Chaos 9 is basically the king of early game fighting carries. They will try. He is positioning himself very nicely. Okay, but over here, you know, Barbie, like I said, having a great time. 2042. Ohio still matching nicely in the CS, so not all that much is lost. I'm extremely stunned at how Abed's just destroying this lane. Because usually as the puck, you have the slight advantage in the range and the base damage. And if you manipulate the creep wave well enough, you can actually break the reflection shard that's over the top. Looks like they get the Fisher and the freeze as well on Envy. But not enough on DJ single-handedly pushing 3 heroes back. So, okay. Okay. Yeah, there's no way to killing Abed. And because they're playing these musical free reign, free farm basically, 34 and 9, no 10k MMR laning. And until Barbie gets that soul ring, Ohio has the slight advantage for now with the soul ring first. Oh, bringing Barbie low, never mind. Where are you tossing to? He actually went for level 3 in the tree grab. That's interesting, you know. Now Envy decides to be. This is what we're at now. Support Monkey King. He's gonna be Baboka. Relax. It's fine. Decides to go away. DJ top some levels. They are edging. You can tell Panda, he's just waiting all the way going to the bottom. Has the coil as well. He has no place to call home. Top lane again, Ohio and Barbie. It's a bottom lane. They're just. It's a hard game for sure.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The High Lion, does he want to get some stacks off here for the TA? The jungle's a bit, could afford to give the lane out. Monkey King needs the tree dance if he's to actually, you know, make anything happen. Go for the proc, and looks like the reality with DJ might actually end up dying here with the Fisher boundless strike to try and save his teammate. He may have actually just succeeded. Why are you walking back in? Hello? Look at his HP just CK. But that's just selfless envy, you know.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so 2-1 and 7 minutes in. Very quiet game. I was expecting more kills. But I'm pretty sure if you're the Prime, you're quite content to actually still get pretty decent farm. And here with the Rift, the DJ's here to zone them out. Double barrel strike. They want to trap one hero. Maybe they will find the Earthshaker, who actually trying to get his way out of the cogs. They get the Jingu Mastery proc. One more, he will get that kill. Very nicely done in Envy, finding himself some much needed gold at this point. 2k net worth with the stun and the coil. The rotations there. Envy will try to right click his way out of this, but no, breaking the coil. DJ actually will have to tank this damage, but because of the range drop, most of the middle lane, this will allow Nafari to actually get some much needed EXP. Bottom lane, they want to try and jump here into Ohio. Pylai dies there as well with the stun. Nice juke from Barbie with the sidestep. Going in for the purification heal. Pylai dies. Die. Actually, maybe not Avalanche. Oh, never mind. They've cornered. This is the Prime's way of bringing someone upstairs. And jumps coming out from Ohio. Tree grab. Let's see. What's the difference of maxing it out at level 4 though? Oh, extra charges. Okay, that's not so bad. Going for Midas actually, because he picks up the gloves of haste. But now with 2-man smoke movement coming out, the Prime are looking quite strong, I must admit. Now to just hovering at the Roche pit, enjoying their golden Roshan. How long more before golden Roshan's gone though?